That's what you get. That's what you fucking get, bitch.
Do you remember Boogie2988? He's a character that seemed like the lovable loser from YouTube's inception, and has since garnered a less than flattering image. From his analogy of his detractors as being more deplorable than rapists and Nazis, to bragging about how much money he spends on sugar babies, Boogie is back to, yes you guessed it, beg for money. Someone who enshrines himself with thousands of dollars in knickknacks and collectibles is coming to you, the hard-working viewer, to help pay for his poor decisions. Let's watch.
Well, this is a video I've dreaded making.
The generic, "this video is so hard to make" trope. If he was serious about making a lot of money, he would have pulled a T. Martin and brought his dog out and made some sappy speech to it. Big missed opportunity.
The bad reason is I'm finally in a position where I have to get back to work.
Oh no! Are the consequences from my actions catching up to me? Am I going to have to put some honest hours of work into clickbaiting videos to my dwindling audience? How tragic.
And I'm not making any excuses here. You know I spent a tremendous amount of money on dumb things. But the biggest issue is that I had a nice big nest egg. I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
I'm not making any excuses except for that one person who told me to waste my money on crypto. Sounds like you bought high and sold low, my guy. A real r/Wall Street bets move there. Very impressive. The chickens have come home to roost, and you are facing the cock-a-doodle-doo.
If you're in a position where you only have like $1 or $5, you can super chat that when you like a video. You can pledge $5 a month, $10 a month on the channel membership program. And if you do that, if we can get up to like 100 members, I want to start making special clips and videos that'll stay member only for the people who want to see that stuff. Well, my way of saying thank you to you guys.
He will continue to talk about how he wants to do these things for his viewers. Bro, just do it. You've got to make some cheddar to sprinkle that Parmesan on your sugar babies. I get it. But in order to make that cheddar, you're barking up the wrong tree. This is what we might call a stopgap payment period. You will get one boost to monetary gains, but these funds won't be reoccurring. Therefore, you will have to beg for more, and the cycle will repeat itself. I wonder if there's any YouTuber who's been doing that for a while.
I've never really pressed my Patreon or pressed channel memberships, but I kind of have to now.
He's acting like he's defeated. Aw, poor baby guy pretended like he took the high road all this time, and now feels like he's forced to advocate for these processes. If they didn't exist prior to this, you may have a point. But the fact of the matter is, these systems have been up for a while. You wanted people to buy in, but they weren't watching. So you must make a clickbait video to garner attention.
I'm not wanting just free money for no reason. You tell me what you want me to do, and I'll try to make it do. I'll try to make it happen.
Refer the comment above about how he wants to try and do things instead of actually doing anything. This is the mentality of a quitter who has no inspiration or no intentions to follow through.
Wow, that was an uncomfortable video to make.
This is hot. Great trope to finish off the video. It's so awkward ooh to make this video. He says as he reaches for the camera, just an A+ e-begging video. Give this man a Streamy Award.
Money problems. I left out the fact that I spent $27,000 in legal fees. I left out the fact that it's hard for me to keep a sponsor because there's people who hate me and write my sponsors until they drop me. I could have talked about the money I've spent on therapy, the money, all of this other stuff. But I talked about one thing and one thing only in that video, and that was the cryptocurrency loss, because I wanted to own that loss, right? I wanted you to know that I screwed up, and my savings, which should have lasted me till I was like 52, 53, are barely going to last me another year. And I needed to own that. I wanted to own that, so I did.
Here comes Mr. Humble to say that he was so noble for not bringing up his other monetary fuck-ups in the previous video. Take responsibility for yourself and stop relying on handouts to exist in society. Also, Whatever happened to your no excuses point of view? Is that only for the crypto scams you fell for?
I am genuinely humbled, so thank you.
Dude made a slick 1,000 off the previous video. However, you'll see soon that $1,000 is chump change to this guy in terms of monthly spending.
I got a lot of comments like this comparing me to Wings of Redemption or Dark Side Phil because, I was asking for you guys to do something for me.
Lolcow arc is off to a roaring start, boys and girls.
Deck is stacked against me a little bit, though, because keep in mind I've been disabled since 2008. On top of that, I'm mentally ill. I also have no work history.
Back at it again with the excuses. If you're aware that you have no viability outside of YouTube, why have you neglected and or not experimented with new revenue streams? Seems like you aren't equipped to operate in either the real or virtual field.
First off, I thought I'd show you guys how I spend my money.
You got that right, buckaroos. He spends $6,300 a month, meaning he spends roughly $75K a year on expenses. This shit is insane. Like, either you are completely able to support this lifestyle that you are currently living, meaning the money you begged for was disingenuous, or you have no idea of how to budget properly for yourself and can't figure out how to chop that monthly payment down. He claims to be selling some of his collectibles, but he could move out and get someplace with much cheaper payments as a start. I don't know. I'm not your mother, but seems like a grown-ass man you've yet to be.
It's really surprising the people who did. I got to see some multi-million-dollar YouTubers who've made more in a single month than I have in my 16 years on this platform punch down and make fun of me for asking for help. And these same people live stream with their subscriptions turned on and donations turned on and super chats turned on, and they have channel memberships turned on their channel as well.
The reason that big YouTubers punch down on you is because of you bragging about prior purchases, such as sugar babies and a Tesla. You make more money a year than a vast majority of Americans, and yet still have the gall to beg and act like you are down on your luck. I feel anger towards the people that donated to you and helped enable you to continue this behavior. In a just world, you would be forced to learn from your mistakes, yet you always have a golden parachute to save you on the way down. I know you love to watch hate videos on yourself because you are intrinsically narcissistic, so if you've seen this video, I'd love to hear how you defend yourself. Until next time, peace.